Life's best moments are best captured by photography and video. You may ask, why photography and video? Because if a photo is worth 1,000 words, video is worth 1,000,000. And GPS photography and video will leave you speechless. GPS specializes in weddings, sports, fitness, and so much more. Book your next shoot today at 910-257-0526 or gpsphotoandvideo.com.
Welcome to the Amazon's podcast. I'm Glenn Young, owner of Amazon's Fitness Magazine. Celebrate the female physique, amazonsfitmag.com. Make sure you go over and subscribe. Thanks to all the new subscribers, by the way, to the Amazon's Fitness Magazine on amazonsfitmag.com, those new and old. The podcast is brought to you by Maximus Posing Suits. Let your inner warrior shine. Custom competition suits for victory on every stage. MaximumPosingSuits.com. Owner is Michelle Bogdan, and of course, she's getting ready for the Triple O Dynasty. So I want to wish her well, and of course, thank her for sponsoring Amazon's the Amazon's podcast, as well as she's an ad sponsor in the magazine. Joining me, she is literally behind me and in front of me. She is the name, image, and likeness of Amazon's Fitness Magazine, IFBB Women's Physique Pro, Theresa Motta.
Hey.
So good to see you. Thanks for joining me and coming on.
Thanks for having me. Of
course. You knew you had to be in there, at least one of the first few guests because, it's you. I mean, it's literally like you look behind me and in front of you. It's exciting.
I know. I had to chop the hair too, so it's like
that's almost the same like the picture there. So
now I need a few more muscles back and a really good tan.
Oh, you're doing fine. Well, the tan, you can always get that.
Yes,
that's too easy.
Yeah.
What made you cut your hair?
I don't know. I woke up and go. I just change like the wind. It's I used to do hair a long time ago, so I think that has something to do with it. I'm always switching something up, so
okay. Yeah. So tell me what you've been up to.
Ooh, that's a loaded question.
Lay it on me.
Shoot. I have actually been pretty low key in the gym lately. About the last 8 weeks, I have not done anything lower body. I feel like I've got to fix some things, and some things are getting fixed finally. So just been kind of babying some stuff, and trying to at least work my way back to being able to get in there consistently again. Yeah.
How are the twins? They're seniors this year. So
I know they're amazing. They give me a headache every now and then, but I love them to death. And
they're great athletes. I enjoy seeing them.
Yeah, they like the sports, and they like to watch it. They like to play it. And they're getting ready to have their season opener in baseball tomorrow night. It was supposed to be last night, but
weather call.
But weather, it's that time of year.
So Pinecrest has got turf on the football field, but not on the baseball field, right?
Correct.
How many would you like to see the turf on there? Y'all couldn't afford it. You guys can afford anything down there, though.
I know nothing about any of that.
For those of you that don't know, Pinecrest High School is near Pinehurst, home of the U.S. Open and all that. So yeah,
that's coming this summer. So it's
a great area. Yeah. Are you going to attend, or are you going to go out there? Everybody's trying to get like temp jobs because everybody rent out their house and junk like that. So
do. If if someone wants to come rent out the house, I'll for a pretty price.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah. Go to
Literally,
an extended that stay or for
I
a
am
week.
less than like a mile and a half away from where that'll be happening.
Oh, they're gonna want to rent your house, man. You gotta get that on the market. Kick
Right?
everybody out, go do extended stay or whatever.
Yeah.
That's big money. I know a lot of people at work are talking about, yeah, I'm gonna take off that week just so I can go over there and waitress or whatever because big tips, big money, and so
Mm-hmm.
obviously it's a big event.
Yeah, that'll be crazy. I'm not looking forward to the traffic already. Like the traffic
Oh
just
yeah, I won't. Yeah, unless
been.
I got to go that way, I won't be over there.
I
Not at
know.
all.
Ooh.
So tell me, how are you feeling? A while back on the YouTube channel, and people can go see it. You were talking about breast implant illness, which you had.
Mhm.
How are you doing now?
As far as that goes, I feel a million times better. I'm
Mhm.
again, not everyone that has implants experiences that, but there's a lot of us that do. And
Mhm.
once I got them out, it was night and day difference, and that's finally taken care of and good. So now I'm just trying to get the rest of my body in good working condition again. Um, that's been a big thing lately, is
Yeah.
just trying to hammer probably too much, and
Mhm.
not taking care of things the way I should have in the beginning. So now we're
Well, you,
backtracking a little bit.
you got to take it easy. So talk to me. Will you compete this year?
No,
Okay.
nope. I have went back and forth a
Mhm.
lot, a lot, a lot.
Yeah.
Um, and my time is done.
Yeah.
Uh, I love it,
Mhm.
but um, yeah, I
You
think
really think so?
yes,
Okay.
I
Well,
do.
that's good. You're in a good place, so that means the world, and most important too.
I am. I thought about it, and because I was working with Trey, and he's an
Mhm.
amazing coach, and
Trey
very,
Hodge, Dr. Trey
yeah,
Hodge, I should say. Yeah.
yeah, and he's amazing, and he was wonderful, and he is wonderful. But like I said, my body was just not having it, and I finally had to pull the plug on everything, and kind of step back and reevaluate. And I think, yeah, it's a killer sport, like as far as what they're doing, what males and females are looking like coming out on those stages. And
Mhm.
I am totally okay now with
Right.
passing the torch and letting you know these other folks out there take it and run with it. And I'm gonna
Well,
high five. And,
well, that's important, and you're in a good place. And what a year to step back, um, because both you boys are seniors, and
yeah,
it require a lot of your time in the senior year. You got prom. You already talked about the baseball season, college applications, and the whole deal. What was their thoughts on you competing, or did they even? I
I
know
mean,
they're happy that mom's around. Their
they've
whole senior
always been,
year.
everyone in this household has been so supportive,
Yeah,
from Josh to the boys to everyone.
yeah.
They've been great, and I'm sure they would have loved to see another go around, but at the same
Mhm.
we're kind of having fun getting them they're putting on a little weight, at
Yeah.
least two. They're really coming around and enjoying the gym. Um,
Mhm.
and that is even more, what's the word, satisfying, more just exciting for me as their mom, to see that what I have done in the past is kind of rubbing off a little bit. Um, and hope I want them to go about it in a healthy way, obviously,
Yeah.
because looking back at my own career, and this is I guess, my words of wisdom or whatever you want to call it to anyone that's looking to compete is find yourself a coach that is going to take care of you. That has your best interest in mind. That isn't just going to give you just the random workouts and random things to do and take care of you as an athlete.
And often I hear about everybody, there are coaches out there doing the cookie cutter thing, one size fits all, and that's just not the way to go about it. But
no, there's
finding a coach is critical. The right coach, that is.
Yeah. Yep. So, and if anyone needs one or needs a recommendation, obviously hit me up, because I would definitely recommend a whole bunch of them out there. And then there's definitely ones that I would say absolutely not to. So.
Well, yeah. And hopefully, the athletes that are just getting started in this will seek out a mentor and do the due diligence to make sure that they don't go down the wrong path of excessive diuretics, PEDs, abuse of PEDs, and just end up in a bad way, because a lot of competitors have passed away because of it. But at the same time, you got the coaches. You got to take responsibility for your own actions, and it's like, hey, look, know how bad you want this, but where do you want to be in 5 years, 3 years, 2 years, and go from there.
No, 100%. Yeah, I mean, some are just there to collect money, and others are there to actually take care of their athletes, and eventually, like, this is not just it should not be an overnight situation. It should be, hey, let's get your body in a really good place, and then let's think about competing or trying to get ready for a show, instead of, oh, we're going to do 7 shows this year, or 5 shows, or whatever you want to say it. And then you end up paying the price. So, I mean, I see it, with some of these, especially in the females. It's crazy what they're capable of. But you look at them, and then they're complaining on the on the
gram
that their life is destroyed and everything else, and they can't handle it. So there's so much that goes into it. So I just find you a good coach, for sure.
So obviously you would be a great mentor, but do you want to coach?
Absolutely not. Nope. I mean, personal training, yes. But coaching, that takes someone that's done lots and lots of research, that has the time and wants to put in that effort, that's skilled and knowledgeable, that can take care of their athletes. Yeah, anyone can coach a person to show, I'm sure. But and people think, oh, I've done 2 shows, I can absolutely coach people. And
you hear that all the time too. Yeah, I'm gonna start coaching. Hit me up for posing and everything else.
Absolutely not. Again,
speaking of which, now is Josh gonna compete?
Huh?
Is Josh gonna compete?
Nope. He's just working, I think, and happy with that.
So he's still doing what he was doing with the training and the.
Yeah, he's got a lot of things cooking right now, so we'll see what happens there.
Good.
Yep.
Well, Joey, I said hello for sure. He's got to come back out on the shoot so we can do some more smoke bomb shoots. He was so great behind the scenes. If people haven't looked on my Instagram and seen that photo of him going behind you and doing the smoke, of course he's an operator, so he knew all about that. So I had the perfect guy. So he was great for behind the scenes and a great light guy.
Yes. Yeah, he was a medic. Horses. So Yep. He knows how to do a few of those things, I guess.
He's still teaching. I got to talk to him. Everybody talking about this 5% of special forces is downsizing. And they're trying to move E. Smith High School. They're going to build a new high school on Fort Liberty. I'm like, whoa, what the world? So apparently the governor was down here yesterday. I was like, man, this is crazy.
Wow.
But hey, big things popping. But I always like to get his viewpoint. And please tell him I said hello and everything.
Oh, hopefully he's watching.
Oh, he should come on. Instead of watching back there. I'm looking at the comments. That's why I was looking off to the left or the right. And I didn't see any comments from him. So anyway, tell him he should have been on here. So as they get ready, your boys, you know, the greatest photo that you sent me, they put on the Amazon's tanks and were flexing. I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah, they.
How was the baseball season? You know, I know you said they rained out. They're going to play tomorrow.
Yep.
So that's pretty a tough schedule during the week with school, practice, back home. But both of them had a license, so they're good.
Oh yeah, they're good. So. They're both taking a couple college classes at Sand Hills, and then they have their 2 classes at Pinecrest, and then baseball right now. So
make sure you send me a schedule. I'll definitely come out to that Pinecrest versus Hope one.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, we got your coach now too. One of your old
yeah. And the coach that was at Hope, hopefully he's watching. He asked for a copy of the magazine. He wanted me to sign it. I was like, you need to get Theresa to sign it.
Right.
I mean, I have no issue. I'll certainly sign it for him. But yeah, I'm gonna get out there and bring him a magazine and stuff, and get him, I guess, a little package or whatnot. You know.
Definitely.
So when you look at it now that you're staying retired, is that 100%, 90%?
Yes.
100%?
100%.
Okay. And you talked about some of your, I guess, the regrets, you know, with some of the stuff with coaching and some of the things you experienced. Talk to me about the positives. What's been some of the positive things about competing?
Well, I mean, shoot, I was jacked.
Yeah. You were. I've got the photos, and I'm so glad we did that photo shoot.
Yeah.
And it was the timing was up. It was one of my greatest shoots, you know. And thank you for letting me use your name, image, and likeness, because I didn't ask you. And I just put it up there and like, boom, we'll do Amazon's fitness magazines.
No,
so yeah.
I'm always here to support you. And, you know, I'm like I said, I'm working my way to just getting healthy and hopefully find some abs here again before summertime and that stuff. But nothing too crazy.
Yeah.
Well,
that's cool too, because the photo shoots don't stop.
Right.
There you go. We're gonna keep doing those. Well, I gotta go back through some of the latest ones where we shot with your Camaro and put them up too.
Yes.
As well as in the magazine. So, but that's good.
I was very I'm very fortunate for like doing what I did. I never thought when I first decided to do a show, I just was like, that's on my bucket list and let's check it off. And I did my first show and I loved it. And then it just, that first year kind of things just went super fast track. And by the end of the year, you know, I had my pro card. And then things really went fast track. You know, you become a very, very little fish in a very big sea. So,
but you pick up so many fans, and yeah, I mean, it is. People got to understand it is a big step from amateur to pro, because when you were literally in the big leagues then.
Yeah, and I appreciate the time that I had, and you know, I've made some amazing friends, and even out here in, you know, small little Southern Pines and Pinehurst and whatnot, and Whispering Pines, our little area out here. We've got so many cool, amazing athletes, pros and non-pros that are into it, and it's fun to be able to support everyone that's local here as well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, Amy McCown's getting ready to hit it.
yep.
She hit me up the other day. So
Yeah, she's gonna be great again. We've got, I mean, there's just a whole slew full. Leslie's out here,
how
and
can we get more North Carolina competitors?
hi.
I mean, I see them here and there. They'll do a show, and then I don't want to say they disappear, but it's like they're poof gone.
Shoot, I don't know. I mean, you got. I know my local ones here. I'll get on some photo shoots too.
Yeah, they need to get on photos. They need to get out there on the gram, come on the podcast. Because I don't want nobody to say, well, all he does is he doesn't really promote the North Carolina competitors. So anyway, not true. What made you choose? No, go ahead.
No, I was just saying we've got some amazing ones out, just even right here. So
that's for sure.
Yeah.
What made you choose women's physique? Was that where you started?
That's where I started. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. I guess the coach that I had at the time, he's like, you are definitely women's physique. And I didn't have to wear the heels and everything else because I probably shouldn't be in heels on a stage. So, yeah, it just kind of fell into place there, and that's where I landed.
Yeah. And you may have been in the big league, like I say, on the pro level, but you were never out of your league. I thought you were amazing.
Well,
because there was so much muscle packed into that small frame. Because you weren't the tallest. Were you like 4'10"?
I'm 4'11".
4'11", yeah. So
I am fun size.
That's how, yeah. But when you pack all that muscle into that frame, it's like wow. And so it's like going from one angle to the other. Like I see other girls, some girls out there like 6 feet tall. They put all the muscle in symmetry, and everything lines up. Then they're unbeatable. But if they're not, the shorter competitor, in my opinion, seems to always win. Much like a Frank Colombo and an Arnold Schwarzenegger. So,
yeah.
Did you ever? What was your mentality when you got on stage? I mean, what was your? Did you get a lot of nerves, or was just like, okay, let's
stage
go
was
do this?
I loved the stage. It was just so much fun. It was the one part, I guess. Well, I mean, everything is fun. I love the lifting aspect. I don't know if I love the cardio, but
Right.
you have to love it regardless. I don't know. The stage was just putting on the suit, the tan, everything, getting all glammed up. It was that was I used to say it was Princess Week, and then go out there and you have a good time. Yeah. So I will forever be grateful that I had the opportunity to do it and be up there and everything. But I will cherish those memories. But I think that's where they belong is there, and now I just get to cheer on my friends.
That's great.
Yeah.
Do you think any of your sons will compete?
I don't know.
Or talked about it, or I mean,
I feel like maybe one day. Maybe the food right now would be the main contributor to him or to either of them not doing it, but I don't know. Well, I guess time will tell. Maybe.
Well, the biggest part about it, because they are athletes and stuff, you've been able to nurture them and advise them on supplements, nutrition, and diet. So that's a big plus to me to have someone like you in the home. Is like, man, so mom said I can't have this, can't have that. Do you find that they always eat clean, or they eat junk, or do you like, okay, let's get on this? Baseball games tomorrow, for example. What did they eat tonight since games are tomorrow?
Tonight they had tater tot hot dish. So a bunch of meat with some tater tot. nothing too crazy. Good old Minnesota, hot dish recipe that we had a lot growing up. But yeah, that's what they had tonight, and I'm sure they'll come down for some type of snack. I mean, it's
that's great. So you are from Minnesota.
huh?
Vikings fan.
I am. Here, got my Vikings cap.
All right. So what do they need to do in the draft?
Oh gosh, everything.
They need they need to get rid of the quarterback.
I don't know. I like Kirk.
You like Kirk Cousins?
I do. He's just I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just his crazy, goofy personality, his I don't know what it is. I think, there's potential. We need an O-line. We are always short on that. None of our quarterbacks ever have time to work. So we need to work on our O-line.
Well, you got rid of your running back and Dalvin Cook. I'm like, what's wrong with the world?
I know. We're going to have to probably put out a lot of money to keep the ones we have too, or some of our big ones.
Okay.
But we'll see. I'll forever be a Vikings fan. Good times and bad.
Yeah. So have you thought about, not that you're going to be an empty nester because your boys are going to be going to college here locally. Mm-hmm. But I mean, have you thought about the moment, you got to have 2 high school graduates.
That's
You're
crazy.
Done,
Yeah,
that's
18. It's coming, and it's coming fast. I'm trying to soak up every minute that I have, and just enjoy it. And I'm excited of the humans that they have become, and I look forward to seeing what the future holds for them as well. So, that's ultimately that's what we're supposed to do. I love having them here. But when the time comes that they do decide to head out, I will be excited to see where life takes them. So.
Well, this has certainly been breaking news, sad news, that you are retiring and no longer competing.
Yeah, it is, but at the same time, I'm, it's the right decision. So.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you broke it here first, but I'm sort of sad, but yeah, let's keep doing the photo shoot.
Part is I still get to work with you. I still get to support you. I am 100% cheering for you and the magazine and the podcast and just everything that you are doing. I think it's amazing. And I hope that as the years continue to roll by, that it just gets bigger and bigger because, you believe in the sport and you're good for it. So I'm always going to be here supporting you. So that's yeah.
Well, I really appreciate you, Theresa. And thank you for letting me use your image because you are forever ingrained now. Shirts there. And so now even more so. Well, because you will ever be the name, image, and likeness of Amazon's fitness magazine. So that's great.
Well, I
appreciate and you never complain like, man, when was I didn't even ask her. I just threw it up there. So if it blows up and I start to make millions, how much am I going to owe you? You're going to come back and get a lawyer and sue you saying, he's making money.
No, I'm going to be here just cheering for you in the background.
All right. So we want to do one last thing before we jump off here. I did say I was going to announce who I was going to sponsor this year.
Yay.
For the 3rd sponsorship. What do you think about all that? You think I set it up right?
I do.
You know what was funny? I put on there women's bodybuilder, Olympian a plus, and next thing you know, I got this message from a women's physique pro. And I was like, oh wow. So it was crazy. So I said, well, can't back off of it now. It's not important who it was, but it made me laugh. I was like, okay. So if everything goes well, then, who knows? Women's physique may be up next.
Maybe next.
Yeah. So far, Hella Trevino, Theresa Avancic. And so now it's time to announce number 3 and who it's going to be. So it was a big field. This was a tough decision. And I was like back and forth. And I was like, man, this is going to be hard. And then I found out after the person that I chose, initially I hadn't even told her. I was trying to figure out ways how to disclose her. I'm like, well, okay, maybe she's not this, maybe she's not that. And I couldn't find anything to make me change my decision. And so after all of this, for the third sponsored spot for Amazon's Fitness Magazines for the 2024 season is Miss Ashley Jones.
Yay!
So I'm so excited. She's great. I think she's going to be a preseason rookie of the year because she's moving up from women's physique to women's bodybuilding. So, hey, that's even more of a plus. So she's somewhat of an unknown to the women's bodybuilder division, not unknown overall because she is an Olympian. So she was on the Olympia stage as a women's physique. So now I have no doubt that she's about to go out there and crush it and be on the Olympia stage as a women's bodybuilder. Who knows what can happen? Once you qualify for the Olympia, and everybody saw her coming, and I think a lot of people could, was like, whoa, man, now she's moving up. So all the best to her, and I'll have her on the podcast soon. I think 20 March, and so excited about that. So Miss Ashley Jones, women's bodybuilder pro,
very, very
moving
cool.
up to physique, is the third sponsored athlete of Amazon's Fitness Magazine. So congratulations to Ashley, and to all the others. I still hope that you'll want to shoot for Amazon's Fitness Magazine because you need the content. Like I said, this was a tough decision. Went back and forth over a month after I announced the initial top 5. So congratulations, Ashley. And I'll be talking to her soon. But now everybody officially knows Miss Ashley Jones is in the third spot for Amazon's Fitness Magazine, sponsored athlete of Amazon's Fitness Magazine. Theresa?
Yes.
Like I said, I feel a little melancholy though still, I'm like, wow. And I was wondering, I was like, well, I wonder if she's going to go. And then I was like, I'll be looking to see if she's in the gym. And I didn't want to pry and ask, but I said, well, when she's ready, she'll tell me. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, the fact that you told me first, so that I feel pretty good about that.
Absolutely.
Is there anything I can do for you? Please let me know.
Well, thank you.
Forward to coming out and checking out the boys, so if they want to do, even if they want to do a photo shoot, cap and gown and on the baseball field, like I said, that picture of them posing down in the Amazon's tanks, I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah, that was good stuff for sure.
Before I go, tell me a little bit about their coach because he was at Hoke. Now he's over there. You want to shout him out?
Mr. Coach, Coach Falk?
Yeah,
I think they love him. From what I gather, and I think all of Pinecrest is excited to have him there. So, yeah.
I think it was a great move, even though Hope didn't want him. But I mean, when they play each other, it's gonna be an interesting game. And so, hey, I'm happy for him because I always thought he was a good dude. Every interaction I had with him, so he come out to football games, we laugh and talk, joke in the end zone. His dad as well. So, congratulations to him. Well, I'm gonna let you get out of here. We'll be talking soon.
Absolutely.
And get ready for this another photo shoot.
Yes, summer. Let's shoot for summer.
Okay, I'm here. I'm ready.
Sweet.
All right, Theresa. Take
Thanks
care. And of course, always. The Amazon's podcast is brought to you by Maximus Posing Suits. Celebrate your inner warrior. Custom competition suits for victory on every stage. MaximusPosingSuits.com. And of course, Amazon's FitMag.com. Please subscribe. And of course, if you want to be a sponsor of the podcast, just reach out to me and let's get this started because I'm always looking for more sponsors and we can go on from there to keep this thing rolling. So again, for Theresa Motta, IFBB Women's Physique Pro, says she's retired. I wish you all the best. Love you.
Love you. Thank you.
We'll see y'all next time.
Life's best moments are best captured by photography and video. You may ask, why photography and video? Because if a photo is worth 1,000 words, video is worth 1,000,000. And GPS photography and video will leave you speechless. GPS specializes in weddings, sports, fitness, and so much more. Book your next shoot today at 910-257-0526 or gpsphotoandvideo.com.